I am rocking the Can I Have a Waters. Cam is rocking the Strawberry Mimosas. Emmanuel is rocking the coffees. And it's doing good, man. So if you haven't gotten a pair, go to ShadySideUp.com, get you a pair.
Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe and most importantly, click the bell so you get notified as soon as we drop a new video. Also, if you have clicked the bell, make sure that your YouTube notifications are enabled so that you get the notification. Enjoy the video!
What's up, everybody? This is the story about my first car accident. Because technically I had to. So, I was in 16th grade. I was 16 years old. Just got my license, and I was so excited. Not just got my license, but I think I had it a couple months or whatever. Very excited, out just living the life before 9 p.m. because it was really, it was limited, you know what I'm saying?
You was living your life like it was gold.
Living my life like it was gold, and I had to go home.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Before 9 p.m. And so this is when I was in North Carolina, and my first car, it's gonna sound wild. I think it might have been like a 92 Saab. It was a foreign car technically, so I was riding a foreign early. It was just an older foreign, but it was clean though. You know what I'm saying? It was clean. I can't lie. It got me to where I was gonna have leather interior, so I was like excited about it. So the day before, I had just went to Best Buy, had the speakers put in it. You know what I'm saying? Had the 12s in the trunk, had the system, had the
12s
CD,
in the side.
had the 12s in the side, knocking. And I was excited. I'm thumping going down the street. So cool. The next day after school, I went to go see a young lady that I know. Wasn't doing anything because I hadn't lost my virginity just yet. I didn't lose my virginity till later in the year. But I was going over there to hang out. And so we kicking it, having a good little time, talking, and she was a senior, so I felt good, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I'm with the older women. She wasn't that much older. And so it had just rained earlier that day. So it was raining, and in North Carolina, the weather kind of bipolar too, and so it'll rain, sometimes it won't rain, sometimes it stop real quick, then rain again. So it just rained hard. My mom calls me and says, hey, you need to get home. We have a tornado watch. And I was like, oh, well, I need to watch my ass back to the house. So I was like, all right, I'll be home in a few. So I hang up, I tell the girl, like, hey, look, I'm about to dip. They got a tornado watch. Mama said I need to get home. My mama's in a lot of these stories because I was a mama's boy and I was scared of my mama. You know how mamas are. So I hop in the car, and if I don't get home, I don't want to have it to where I can't go back out again. That's scary, being under punishment. I don't like that. So I hop in the car, and I'm driving, and the roads are wet, and I want y'all.
Usually what happens after it rains.
The roads are wet. They're very wet. And shut up.
Road had wop.
Road had wop.
It was a war. Wet ass road. Wet ass pavement.
Wet ass pavement. It was wet ass pavement. So cool. So I'm riding. Now, everything that you learn in driver's ed goes out the window when you're in the situation. It doesn't really kick in like you think it is. So I'm driving, and it's coming around this embankment, and so it's coming around this curve, and this not an ambulance, but the smaller fire truck, emergency trucks was coming around, and he came around and he flashed his lights at me, and I wasn't sure because it's maybe 4:30 in the afternoon, but the skies were dark because it was it was a tornado watch and it was storming or whatever. So he comes around and flashes his light at me. I'm like, what did he flash his light for? And so I come around the curve. When I come around the curve, I see why, because the river had flooded across the main street. So it was, I'm talking about, I didn't even see the road. It was water. And I'm going like 55. So I'm not speeding, but the speed limit might have been like 55, like, because I know I wasn't speeding. And so I promise y'all, this is what I heard because I was listening to Nuck If You Buck. And I specifically remember this to this day. I come around the corner, I see the water, and I come in the club shaking my, that's all I heard. Because everything went silent because the tires hit the water and the car started doing this. Like this shaking ass, waving. And so in movies and stuff, when stuff goes silent, when it goes, kind of like when Cam told his story about drowning, like everything kind of just sucks in and you get to a point where, oh, this is the life flash for my eyes point. So I'm swerving and I didn't want a car to come in this lane. So I did the opposite of what they tell you to do in driver's ed when you hydroplane. I turned the wheel the opposite direction and try to get out the road. Didn't work. Car starts spinning. So at this point, I said, Jesus, take the wheel. Because and mind you, this all probably happened in a matter of 15 to 20 seconds. But in my mind, this was 5 minutes going on. I was thinking about everything. I felt like I seen everything. Everything was clear. And so the car slides, hits the ditch. When it hits the ditch, my head kind of hits the window. The door latch breaks. Door breaks. My seatbelt tights. Boom, catch me. If I want to have my seatbelt, out the car. So seatbelt catch me. The car slide. Mind you, and the airbags that came out. As soon as the airbag came out, punched me. Boom. I said, oh shit. It come out fast. Hit the ditch. When I hit the ditch, seatbelt caught me. Car slides. Boom. Hits a tree on the passenger side. So the car like this. So it stops. So I unbuckle the seatbelt. I'm looking around. I got one scratch from the accident and I still got the day like on my, so I'm looking around. I'm trying to touch myself. I'm like, oh, am I alive? All right, my heart is, so I get out, I go across the street. This lady comes out. Oh my God, are you okay? She was loud. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm all right. I sat down and looked at the car. I was trying to find my phone. Phone then went out the window. I was like, can you call my mama? I said, now when you call her, just let her know I'm okay. First thing this lady say, ma'am, your son's been in an accident? I ain't tell you what. You know, mamas, they can't take that. Like, so my mama on the phone like, what? So she's like, tell me where he's at. So boom. So the lady tells her husband to call the ambulance. She was like, now don't move. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what type of internal injuries you got. I'm looking at her. I'm like, I think I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm alive. Nothing was sore or anything. My eyes were sore because that shit hit me. It gave me like a black eye on my left eye. So ambulance gets there. Mom gets there. Mom and sister get there. They dramatic. They crying.
Oh, no, baby. I know you didn't do me wrong. Lord, no, he doesn't. Oh, what?
I said, I'm all right, y'all. I'm here. Like, I'm all right. I get it. It looks like a lot. The car looked crazy, but I'm all right. Thank God. So ambulance comes, and in hindsight, I should have told the ambulance go on and let my mom drive me to the hospital. Cause they put me in the ambulance. So they sit me down. They checking my neck. Do you feel any neck pain? I'm like, nah. He was like, he's like, count how many fingers I got up. So I'm counting the fingers, say A, B, C, all the procedures that they do. They still strap me to the ambulance because they want that money. They strap me to the shit, pick me up, put me in there. Cool. Headed to the hospital. I'm in the hospital. I'm in the ambulance looking up. I'm really in the ambulance right now. It's cold in here. I'm looking at stuff over there. They got an apple juice over there. Hand me one of them apple juice. I know them hospital apple juice would be good. So we get to the hospital. They put me through a CAT scan, all that to make sure. So everything was clear. I'm laying in a hospital bed. I see a police officer walk in. So I'm like, oh, that's nice. He coming to check on me. He wasn't. He came in there. He said, sorry to advise you, I have to serve you a citation, a ticket. I said, a ticket? Well, for what? In the hospital? My mom's sitting there. We looking at what? Why a ticket? They served me a ticket for reckless endangerment. I said, who? I know why. It was me. It was just me, like a hydroplane. And he was like, yeah, it's proceed, because, they felt like you were probably going over it. I said, but I'm in the hospital, money. I said, cool. I happen to go to court. I go to court. My mom takes me to court for it. I go in there. The judge, I look at the judge. He says, he reads the thing. Okay, accident. He said, are you all right? I said, yeah. He said, any injuries? I said, well, I got a little scratch on my wrist. He said, you in school? I said, yeah, I took off school to come do this. He said, is your car totaled? I said, yeah. He looked down. He said, get out of here. You don't need to be in here. All right. Walked straight out of there and didn't have to pay nothing or do nothing for the ticket because I shouldn't have had one in the first place. But I'm here today to tell the story, thank God, because that accident could have went a whole nother way. So that's my story of my first car accident.
Okay,
Yeah.
Couple questions and a statement.
Cool.
So you say you were 16.
Mm-hmm.
Was this fat you?
Next.
All right. Did you ever play slob on my knob in your sub?
I'm pretty sure, because I was playing 3-6 Mafia, so I'm pretty sure I played slob on my knob in my sub.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
3. How long did it take you to drive again? Were you scared to drive?
Next day.
Next day.
Yeah, I had my mom's car. I take my sister to dance practice and cheerleading.
Oh, so she just let you drive again?
Yeah.
She didn't want you. In my statement, based on all your stories from back home,
Yeah.
Stay your ass home. Every time you did something, you end up in the hospital or in trouble or something.
But now it makes sense. I had to do it so I can come tell these stories. That's why.
Jeez. And then part 2, I guess, of the other accident, you'll tell another time.
Yeah, I'll tell another time because that involves everybody in this house.
Give them a little preview what it's about. Give them the time.
It's about the time I had an accident and still went to perform at a show.
And this time he called me and I screamed, "What? Move away!"
This nigga came pick me up and get your ass in this car.
Alright. Alright, what comes in the box once you get it? All your retainers. I got 15 of them, so it's going to take me 15 weeks to straighten my teeth. And I only got the top teeth because I need a bottom tooth extracted. But what's cool about Bite, they work with me, so they'll still help me with my top teeth until I get my bottom teeth situated. So I got 15 retainers all in this box. Also, got some accessories. I got what you put your retainers in, carry around when you take them out to eat, or if you out or whatnot at a restaurant, you on a date, put it in there. And I got some whitening foam to use, whiten my teeth. Also, you got the Hyper Bite, which is really cool, which cuts your time in half. If you use it every day, I think it's just for 5 minutes a day, it'll cut your treatment time in half. It's the only technology that Bite has. It's a technology that only Bite has, which is really cool, which separates them from all the other competition. So I'm excited to use that. And yeah, so today is the day. I'm gonna open this one, see what it looks like. Boom. But I still get the bottom with it, but it's probably just gonna keep it in place where it's at, which is cool. But this is my first tray for the first week of straightening my top teeth. So comes with instructions. Comes with a little sticker that says the wait is over. It is time to bite. I know you can't see it. If it focus, I don't know. This is cool. Let me pop it in. And it fits. Fits perfectly, actually. Yep. And it's comfortable too. But I gotta take it out before I eat or drink anything that's not water. So that's cool. Let me put this in a tray. So if y'all want to start on this journey, just use my code BITEDT.
This is What's Good, and this is the story of how I ordered $800 worth of porn.